Hello everyone, and welcome to Guru TV. I'm your host Jason Sutton from the Dana Rader Golf School. Coming to you from the lab here at the Dana Rader Golf School, we're going to talk again about fitness. How are physical limitations really getting in the way of making your best golf swing? I've got fitness expert, TPI certified instructor Mark Kane with me today. Welcome back, Mark. Jason, thanks for coming in. And I've got Mike Meyer, one of my longtime students that I've been working with forever, and have seen his golf swing really improve with the work that he and Mark have done together. And he's a scratch player, excellent player, plays lots of golf tournaments. So we're going to see if we can help Michael with a couple of tips and help you guys out there assess your own physical limitations, and then give you a corrective exercise and then maybe a little drill for your golf swing to help you this winter. So, what do you think we should do today?
Flying elbow.
Flying elbow. One of the biggest things that we see out there, and I'm just going to turn to the side here, guys, is when you go back into your backswing, is we see elbows that tend to get a little bit above the right shoulder. And a lot of times that's something that has to do with your shoulder limitation here, or your stretching, and some weakness that Mark's really going to help us with. So, tell us a little bit about what you see with people that I send you that have that particular problem. What would you do?
It's a great question. Most of the people that we're seeing are sitting on a computer all day. They've got rounded shoulders, rounded back. We call that computer posture. But what that does is that changes how things work at their shoulder blade and their shoulder joint. So we've got a really simple test that people could do, you could do, just to find out if they've got some limitations that are going to cause this flying elbow.
Awesome.
And it's called the 90-90 test.
Bring Mike in here.
All right. Real easy. What I'm going to have you do, Michael, is just face Jason that way. And I'm going to have you just in a tall, standing posture. And what I'm going to have you do is just bring both of your arms up to a 90-degree angle. Your elbows are bent to 90 degrees. And what you're simply going to do is just rotate your arms up, point your thumbs back. And what we're looking for is just to see where does his forearm lie in relation to his spine. And if he gets this forearm to go greater than the spine angle, he's all set. Okay. But that's not the case with Michael, and I checked it this morning just to be sure.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say the typical tour player or tournament player gets to in that position?
They could get to between 110, 110,
wow,
even some 120. Just like a baseball player, they've got a lot of external rotation in the shoulder. But it's also about what's going on the shoulder blade. So we're going to check that out too. So Michael, I'm going to have you get into a golf posture, like a 5-iron, and we're going to do the same test. We're going to get your elbows up to shoulder height. Okay, we're going to start with your hands facing forward. All right, so you want to maintain that, and I'm just going to have you do the same thing. Just rotate your hands up towards the ceiling. And what happens a lot of the times, Jason, is people even lose more motion. Could be due to tightness in their glenohumeral joint, the shoulder, or they don't have good scapular stability. All right? So, Michael's lost a little bit of motion in this position, so let's show him a really easy exercise to work on this.
Right.
All right? So this is called 90-90 arm hold. So what you're going to do is get to the same position, Michael, thumb pointing up. You're going to put your hand on your left wrist. All right? And what you're going to do is you're going to resist pushing down with your left hand with your thumb up on the right side. You're going to hold that for 3 seconds, okay? Then you're going to turn your palm down, press down, hold it for 3, and then you're going to turn your thumb down. So we're working that shoulder in different ranges, 1, 2, 3, and relax. And so I would have somebody do about 3 to 5 repetitions of that particular exercise on each side, and then down the road we can retest them and see if we've made some gains.
So what, 3-4 days a week?
I would have them do it probably 5 days a week. And the reason being is if they're sitting at a computer the whole time, then we have to kind of reinforce the opposite type of posture and arm position.
Awesome. All right. Feel like you've improved already?
I'm ready to play.
All right. All right. So once we've increased the mobility, working with a guy like Mark, things are going well. Now it's time to make the swing change. So I've got a real simple drill to get you out of this move here. And this is really for you players out there that tend to get that right arm too high, which in my opinion causes a lot of times for the club to come in above plane. You'll see this is in a very kind of pushing position right here. So we're trying to get that right forearm down and on plane so So it's very difficult if your right elbow is in this position. So real simple, you're going to take your left hand, place it underneath your right elbow, try to get into good golf posture, and as you swing back, you're going to pull a little bit towards your body. So as we fold, we want this right elbow to point more to the ground. As you can see, a much different forearm position here. Now I'm able to drop that club down into the slot, which is where we're all trying to find. Alright, so once again, left elbow, or right elbow, left hand, pull towards yourself there, keeps those arms nice and tight together, really gives you in a nice position to start that downswing. Alright, so thanks guys for being here again. Mark, Jason, Michael, good job. You guys can check out the blog roll here. I've got Kane training hooked up for you, mytpi.com, another excellent site to get a lot of this information on this fitness. This is the new wave of golf. We all are working on our full swings, we're working on short game. You may have been working on your mental game. You've got to make sure you complete it with some physical fitness. Hope this helps you, and we'll see you next time on Golf Guru TV.